Welcome back, Tomcats. This is Tomcat TV, where we help you stay connected with everything that's happening in Haywood High School. I'm your host for this week's episode, RJ. And I'm your co-host, Amar. The 2025 through 2026 Haywood Youth Leadership Class was announced. Congrats. On Friday, August 8th, seniors created Senior Sunrise, where they all watch the sunrise together at the football stadium before heading to school for the day. HHS held their open house Monday, August 11th. Thank you to all the students and parents who came out. Football season is upon us. We checked out with the team to see how they're prepared and what to look forward to.
My name is Marcavis, who I'm here with.
Rob.
All right. So, you see any underclassmen that's been working hard this offseason that you think gonna stick out this season?
Yeah.
New people.
Gotta look out for Mario Lee. Good one for sure.
And what team are you most excited to play this season?
Covington.
And why?
Just around team, feel me?
For sure.
He was a good guy last year. We got to get out and get back.
For sure. What's your favorite part of the season?
Homecoming.
Why?
First game. Gonna be the favorite game. Cause like homecoming, it just be turned like it just be all vibes and all that.
Yeah, I feel you. What are your goals for the season?
Dallas rush yard.
Yeah.
Dallas rush yard.
Yeah, for sure. On a scale from 1 to 10, how ready are you for the football season?
Already, it just take too long to be 10. Ready.
What motivates you through tough workouts and long practices?
I just think about all the time where I succeeded in sport and the hard work always pay off, so I just like feeling in the end.
Thank you for your time.
What team are you most ready to play this season and why?
Covington.
For what reason?
Rivalry game. I just love playing good competition.
What are your goals for this season?
Lead me and my team to state. Get a ring.
What's your favorite part of the football season?
I'm gonna have to say the playoffs.
Why?
That's where it gets. That's where the competition really starts rolling in.
Are there any new players or underclassmen we should keep an eye on?
I'm gonna say Rashad.
What motivates you through tough workouts and long practices?
Where I came from my sophomore year up to now, it just took a whole lot of hard work and effort to get back here. So.
All right, thank you for your time.
My name is Marcavis, who I'm here with.
James Butler.
What are your goals for the season?
For the season, is to just play my best, honestly.
What team are you most ready to play?
I'm ready to play Covington.
Why?
Get back season. We ain't gotta say too much.
Yeah, we've been getting that a lot recently. What's your favorite part of the football season?
When it get cold, that's so we want to play.
Hey, I like that. Are there any new players or underclassmen we should keep an eye on?
I say we got a lot of ballers. I mean, we got our young QB, James Hines. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah. What motivates you through tough workouts and long practices?
I say my family. That's it.
I like that. On a scale from 1 to 10, how ready are you for the football season?
I said 10 out of 10, like always. Stay ready.
Hey, thank you for your time.
My name is Shemaine. Who am I here with today?
Kerrick Owens, Coach Owens.
Yes, sir. On a scale from 1 to 10, how ready are you for the football season?
20, man. I'm excited. Super excited for the football season.
Yes, sir. Are there any new players or underclassmen we should keep an eye on?
I coach corners. I got a couple guys I think that'll help us out with Richard Kelly, Kendrick Sellers. I think those guys will be a big help to us this year.
Yes, sir. Who do you think the toughest team on the schedule is?
Honestly, I think all teams will probably be tough. You know, just not going in with a big head. You know, and not thinking less of a team just because of what they might have produced or put out in the past. So I think that each game in itself is going to, present some kind of toughness in one way or another. So.
Yes, sir. What's your favorite part of the football season?
Favorite part of the football season? Yes, sir. I'd have to say pre-game meals, and then homecoming is always like super cool, super lit. I really enjoy like the environment, like with the community being out, interacting with the community and the fans and families of the kids that I get to coach. So this what I enjoy the most. That's what I'm ready for the most.
Yes, sir. Are there any players that stood out to you this offseason?
Yeah, us as a whole, right, man. Just seeing these guys grow, put in the work during the summertime. I think they've all shown some kind of growth, man, and maturing and taking a step in the right direction to be successful this season. So,
Yes, sir. How has the team responded to new leadership changes, if there were any?
they respond well. It's just about those guys buying in, believing in Coach Puckett like we do as a staff. Us as a coach, pushing that belief and pushing them to buy in, so we can all be on one accord. I think they've handled it really well, and it's showing up in the weight room and how we carry ourselves. So I think it's going pretty well.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for your time today.
All right, cool beans.
Yes, sir.
Go Tomcats.
Go Tomcat.
My name is Marcavis, who I'm here with.
Caden Harris.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you for the football season?
A 20.
Why?
It's football, it's fun. The community always come out. It's my favorite sport, so I have a ball playing it.
What team are you most ready to play this season?
I'm most ready to play Covington.
You've been getting that a lot. Why?
I say Covington because it's kind of like an old rivalry, just rekindling right now, and they got off on us last year, so we ready to come and get that back.
Yeah. What's your goals for the season?
The goals for the season, of course, to go 10-0 in the regular season, then go to the playoffs and, of course, go and get that gold ball.
You got any personal goals?
Just to be a leader, be someone the team can look up to and, guide these guys in the right way.
Are there any new players or underclassmen people should keep a lookout for?
Yeah, they should keep a lookout on a lot of guys out here, a lot of underclassmen. Can't really point out nobody in specific, but, yeah, we got a lot of guys.
What motivates you through tough workouts and long practices?
My family and, some goals that I have for myself. When I see stuff like nice cars and stuff like that, it made me go a little harder.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
BJ.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you for football season?
My 10, we finna get y'all a show every week. Just pop out on me.
What are your goals for the season?
100+ tackles, 5 sacks, a pick, and to make All-State. First team All-State.
What's your favorite part of the football season?
Really just sharing the field with my brothers, chilling with my coaches. Practice. I just love the game. You feel me?
What team are you most ready for?
My C-Town. They're perfect. Man, yeah, we're gonna see y'all. I can't wait. They beat us last year.
Are there any underclassmen that you should keep an eye on?
Yeah. Number 0, Dave Jones. He not an underclassman, but this is his first year star. We got number 24. We call him Midnight. Braden. That's really it. It's a couple more. AJ Green.
What motivates you during tough workouts and long practicing?
Really just, I got to work hard so my parents ain't got to pay for my college and I get free tuition.
Okay, thank you for your time.
4 HHS students recently made a score of 30 or higher on their ACT. We talked to each of them to see how it went and what advice they had for others while taking the test.
Hey,
Hi,
my name is Jalen. Who are you?
I'm Elizabeth Mann.
Congratulations on making a really high grade on the ACC. What was that grade?
It was a 30.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did you prepare for the ACT, and were there any specific strategies or resources that helped you in achieving your score?
Yes, so my mom told me about this app called iExcel, and I'd studied on it before. So I went on it on the website and the app specifically, and they have a ACT plan on there, and it sets you up with like all the subjects that are typically on the ACT and gives you all the different levels of math that you can learn. That's what I focused on the most.
Math.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second question. When you sat down during the test, what was like going on in your head? Like, were you anxious? Were you excited? Were you nervous? What was up with you?
Definitely a little anxious because it was in a whole different school and I was surrounded by a lot of people that I didn't know. It was a small group, which was definitely better. But other than that, I was just like, I need to get through this, and it won't take very long, so it wasn't too bad.
Okay, my third question is, how did you balance like preparing for such a big test with like your schoolwork and like possible clubs? Like, how did you do that?
Well, luckily over the summer, I didn't do a lot other than like my work. My job. And that was mainly on like the weekends. So over the weekdays and hours where I didn't have to work, I would study on my iPad.
Okay. Did you have a routine that helped you stay organized?
Yes. I'm kind of a huge procrastinator, so my mom told me to just get like at least 30 minutes done every single day, and that actually helped a lot.
Great. Okay. What was your biggest challenge in your like studying and then the actual test?
Maybe concentration. Sometimes I'd get distracted. Definitely studying. It's not something I do very often, so it was kind of hard to let everything sink in and get it done as quickly as I needed to. During the test, it was kind of the same problem, but it wasn't that bad.
Okay, and my final question for you is what advice would you give to students who are aiming for a similar score on the ACT?
Let's see. Most advice that teachers give you is kind of the same thing. Just to answer every single question that you can, especially if time is running out. Time is a very big thing. And one of my old teachers told us during ACT prep to just like choose C for every single answer that you can't figure out. It's a really good strategy, I think. I was able to answer every question using that, and that's most important because they count every single question that you answer and not the ones that you don't answer. So,
thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Who am I here with today?
Matthew.
Okay, so today I'm going to ask you 5 questions about ACT. Okay, the first one is, how did you prepare for the ACT when you were there? Any specific strategies or resources that helped you?
I watched YouTube videos and got ACT books.
Okay. Question 2, when you sat down to take the test, what was going through your mind that day?
Really just the questions that zoned out.
Okay. Number 3, how did you balance preparing the ACT and other schoolwork?
I kind of just did the ACT prep whenever I had free time.
Okay.
Kind of right before bed and stuff.
Oh, all right. So, what part of ACT did you find most challenging, and how did you overcome it?
The English questions. I just never been good at English. I just read the questions first and then kind of looked for keynotes.
Okay, that's good. And then this is going to be the last question. What advice would you give to students who are aiming for a similar score on ACT?
Try to study and remember the basics of all the subjects because the questions were simple. It's kind of the stress that gets to you.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Joseph Tosh.
Okay, I heard you made a good score at ACT. What did you make?
I made a 32 composite.
Oh, okay then. How did you prepare for the ACT, and were there any specific strategies or resources that helped you the most in achieving your score?
Well, the main thing I used to prepare for the ACT was the self-powered Kaplan ACT tutor course, and then I supplemented it using educational videos on YouTube about the ACT.
Oh, okay. When you sat down to take the test, what was going through your mind? How did you manage any stress or anxiety, if you had any?
Well, the main thing going through my mind was anxiety about how I was going to do on the test and how long I was going to take on each section. But the main mindset that I went into the test with that helped me get through the test and do better on it was the fact that I knew when I woke up that morning that there was going to be a time later in the day when I was not taking the ACT. So when I went and sat down in the room, I knew that I'm in here now, but later tonight I'm going to be in bed and I'm not going to be in here. That helped me get into the groove of doing good on the test.
Okay, that's good. How did you balance preparing for the ACT with other schoolwork, activities, and personal time? Did you have a routine that helped you stay organized?
I did have a routine. Well, when I get home, I have about 2 to 3 hours of free time to myself. So what I did is from Monday through Friday, I took about an hour of free time out of every day to just study, prepare, and try to figure out what I could do better on in the test.
Okay. What part of the ACT did you find the most challenging, and how did you overcome it?
The section on the ACT I'd say I found most challenging was the math section. Now, I used, I'd say, 3 strategies to help me on the math section. Now, the first one is, of course, that when you get to a question, if you think it's too hard, it's a little too challenging for you, you can always just mark it down for later. and come back to it later on. You can move on to the next question. And the second strategy that helped me, which my friend Buchanan told me, is that you always hear that the math ACT goes specifically from easiest to hardest. And while that's generally true, it's not specifically true. The math ACT, to my knowledge, goes from a lower grade level questions to higher grade level questions. So for example, the first question you might get would be a later middle school type math question, while the last one you would get would be a trigonometry question. And the third way I used to prepare for the math ACT and get a better score is that you need a calculator, obviously. That'd help you a lot. But whenever you're looking for calculators to use on the ACT, a lot of people recommend the TI-84 and other TI calculators. And while they are good calculators, they are very expensive. And at Walmart, you can get a Casio calculator, which is a cheaper alternative. It's about half price, and it does 95, I'd say maybe 99% of the same things that the TI-84 does.
Okay, that was good. What advice would you give to students who are aiming for a similar score in the ACT? Are there any common misconceptions about the test that you think people should know?
Well, I think the most common misconception about the ACT is there's just this general vague idea that the ACT is some huge monster of a test that's going to come in and just beat you up and kill you, right? But it's not. You're not supposed to be scared of it, right? It's a hard test, but once you get in there, if you really focus and put your mind to it, you're not going to do horrible. And the other mindset you have to go into there is with just a generally positive, determined, and motivational mindset. One of the biggest factors in doing good on the ACT is really how you go into that room thinking. Right now, I've taken the ACT a few times, and the times where I've gone into the testing room with the worst mindset have led me to get the worst scores. So if you want to get a good score on the ACT, one of my biggest pieces of advice is going in there with a good, motivated, positive, determined mindset.
Okay, well, that was a lot. Thank you for your time, Joseph.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome. Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
Wyatt Poole.
Okay, we're here to interview you because you got a 30 and above on your ACT test. What were some strategies that you used to get prepared to take the test?
I just went into the test kind of thinking, I'm going to read everything as carefully as I can and just not overthink it. Just try to work out every single problem.
Okay. When you sat down to take the test, was there any stress or what was going through your head?
I had a little anxiety, I guess, because I really didn't want to sit down there for that long, but I just powered through it and tried not to get stressed out too much.
Okay. What part of the ACT test did you find most challenging?
I found the math portion the most challenging. They have questions spread out from middle school up until senior year of high school, so it's a lot of different math questions they can throw at you, and it's hard to remember everything.
What advice would you give other students when it's time to take the ACT test?
Just don't sweat it. Just go in it with an open mind, read carefully through everything, and if you get stuck on a question, just run past it. Don't get stuck on something too long.
Thank you.
We talked to seniors about the start of their last year with us at Haywood High School.
Who am I here with?
Bianca.
And what are you most nervous or excited about after graduation?
I say I'm most nervous to go to college because I don't know where I want to go. But I'm excited to get out of high school. It's probably one of the best things.
All right. What was your favorite moment during high school?
Probably the friends I made, all the stuff that we did. Probably FFA. We had a lot of FFA trips. I love FFA.
If you could relive one experience from high school, what would it be? Like one day?
Probably going on a trip to FFA because my boyfriend was there. It was fun.
What advice would you give to freshmen?
Do your work because if you don't pass, then you're going to have to retake the classes your senior year. And if you don't, that's all I got to say.
What moment during high school stands out the most?
Girl, there's a lot of stuff I can't remember. Probably. being a senior, figuring out all my classes.
All right, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Who am I here with?
J-Mac.
What's one moment from high school that stands out to you the most?
Probably the first day of senior year. Turn.
Okay. What's some advice you would give a freshman who just started their high school journey?
Do everything you need to do so you can have less classes and leave school early and stuff.
Okay. What are you most nervous about after high school?
Just getting into the real world and stuff. You know, what I'm gonna do after school and stuff.
How have you changed or grown since your first high school year? The first year in high school.
I was really messing up and stuff. I really wasn't doing my work and stuff. Yeah, but I done caught up and stuff like that. That's what it is.
If you could relive one day from your high school experience, which day would it be and why?
Probably the first day of school again.
Thank you for your time.
Good morning. Who am I here with?
Kobe.
Okay, Kirby. What is one moment from high school that stands out to you the most?
Senior year.
Okay. How have you changed or grown since your first year in high school?
I guess I know what's up now. I know what to do and not to do.
Period. Okay. What advice would you give to freshmen who are just starting their high school journey?
Pay attention. Make sure you stay with that same group you came with.
Amen, amen. What are you most excited for or nervous about after you graduate?
I'm excited for graduation. I'm nervous into the real world.
Understandable. If you could relive one day from your high school experience, which day would it be and why?
Freshman year.
Okay, why?
I don't know. It was just different. Everything was fun.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, so who am I here with today?
Katie.
Okay. What's one moment from high school that stands out to you the most?
Probably the last first day.
Okay. How have you changed or grown since the first year of high school?
I say experiences. You know, when you experience stuff, it pretty much make you grow up and get to see a lot of stuff.
Okay. What advice would you give to the freshmen who are starting their new high school journey?
I say just enjoy it. It's gonna go by fast, and take care of your work because it's gonna matter at the end.
Okay. What are you most excited or nervous about after graduation?
I'm most excited about going to school. Probably nervous about being away from my parents and everything.
Okay, and last question. If you could relive one day from your high school experience, which day would it be and why?
It'd probably be freshman year, first football game because it was just different now. It was new to me.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Who on here with today?
I got a mic, son. Christian Foster.
What's one thing from high school that stands out to you the most?
One thing from Haywood High School that stands out the most to me? Tomcat pride, spirit of the school, our sports. Yeah. We like one big family. Like once you become a Tomcat, it's like a family thing.
Yeah. How have you changed or grown since your first year in high school?
How have I changed or grown?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna say more mature. I'm probably still the same with Key. I just became more disciplined. Getting in assignments on time. Beat that 11:59 buzzer. Yeah.
What advice would you give to a freshman who just started high school?
Advice I give to you as a freshman? Lock in, take your freshman year serious. Don't play, because there is life after high school. You do got more things to consider after high school, college, TCAT. It's more than just Haywood. Yeah.
What are you most excited or nervous about after you graduate?
What am I the most excited about? Probably going off to college, seeing how my friends grow, how they become better, what they become. Hopefully just to become a lawyer or a doctor, get us out the hood.
If you could relive one day from your high school experience, what day would it be and why?
If I could relive one day?
Yeah.
Probably, I wouldn't relive no days. I ain't regretted no days at Haywood High School. I never want to relive another day at Haywood High School again. Probably my first day of my senior year. I had a lot of fun my first day of my senior year. Seeing everybody dressed up, seeing everybody walking to school, seeing everybody's face. Because, I mean, we did make it. It's been doing this 12 years now, so.
Send me my song.
Oh, I got you, my brother.
Send me my song.
Mind tell me who you are?
My name is Justin Moore. I'm a senior at Haywood High School.
All right. What's one moment from high school that stand out you most?
Probably my first day of my senior year. It was just, our last first day, seeing everybody walk in for the last time. So.
All right. How have you changed or grown since your first year of high school?
I don't think I changed much. I'm kind of the same, just like, making sure just I have things in on time, just being more punctual with things, but not a big change.
All right. What advice will you give to freshmen who are just starting their high school journey?
Take it seriously, because your first year really will sets the path for the rest of your career, high school career. So just make sure you just take it right and lock in.
All right. What are you most excited or nervous about after graduation?
I'm just excited to go to college. I'm a little nervous going away from all my friends, but I hope I don't lose the connection that I have with them. But
okay, I understand. If you could relive one day from your high school experience, which day would it be and why?
I can't just relive one day. I'd have to relive like a week or something, because it's been weeks and days and plenty of stuff has happened that I can't go back.
Okay, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Who am I here with?
Shanice Forrest.
Okay. What is one moment from high school that stands out to you the most?
I'm gonna be like everybody else. First day of senior year. It was just a good memory to see all my classmates in one spot while walking in on our last first day of high school.
Okay. How have you changed or grown since your first year in high school?
I really don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've changed that much.
Okay. What's the advice that you would give to freshmen who just started their high school journey?
Take advantage of all the extracurriculars and higher education programs at Haywood, so that way you can be set. Because like they say, it's a lot more than Haywood when you graduate from high school.
Okay. What are you most excited or nervous about after graduation?
Nervous about moving out, but I'm excited to start college.
Okay. If you could relive one day from your high school experience, which day would it be and why?
None of them. It's been a long 4 years and I'm ready to graduate.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay, who am I here with today?
My name is Quinn.
Okay. Okay, Quinn. What's one moment from high school that stands out to you the most?
It was definitely my freshman year coming in. I was nervous, but now it ain't nothing to be nervous about.
Okay. How have you changed or grown since your first year of high school?
Freshman year for me, it was rough. I was new to Haywood. I didn't know anybody. I most definitely stayed in a lot of trouble, but now I just realized it's not worth it. So, yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give to the freshmen who are just getting started on their high school journey?
Definitely pick who you hang around, choose the right crowd, because you're going to have those friends that don't want to see you succeed, and you got to do what's best for you in your grades and whatever you want to do when you get older.
Okay, that's good advice. What are you most excited or nervous about after graduation?
Leaving my mom alone. I want to go to college, but I'm scared to leave my mom, so definitely that.
Okay, and this is the last question. If you could ever relive one day from high school experience, which day would it be and why?
None of them.
I'm
not going to lie.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your time.
Here's what you have to look forward to next week.
Nothing Monday, but on Tuesday, August 19th, girls soccer plays in Southside.
Nothing on Wednesday, but on Thursday, August 21st, girls soccer plays St. Benedict at Auburndale here at home. Football will head to Henry County.
Well, that's all we have for you on this episode of Tomcat TV.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.